Alright, so this video is going to cover some construction in the library. So I've got the cards, all but one set of cards cataloged. I need to pick up a 2-inch binder to do that. So I've got, with wonderful light flare, this side have the cabinets done. So the next thing I need to do is 2 tables for in here, for the CRT, and I'm going to put the switch on the other one. So 2 interactive stations over here, and then long term I want to turn this closet into a video closet. And then over here, I don't really want to spend the money on more media cases. I want to see if I can attach shelves directly to the wall on a slight angle. So I'm going to kind of play around with that a little bit while I'm at it too. And that is what we're going to cover in today's video. Alright, so I've played around with some angles on the table saw, and I don't think I'm going to get something that's going to work how I want it to work. This is a 20-degree angle, and on like a 1x3 or a 1x4 it would be okay. But there's not enough there to really like get a bite into behind it. So with a lot of stores going out of business, maybe I can find something on Facebook to try to get some steel in here that would work. It just wouldn't fit the aesthetic of the rest of it, but that's fine. So, all right, let's get some cutting done. All right, so for the CRT, we're going to be 20 inches by 20 inches and 30 inches tall. We'll have probably one shelf, depending on how much material I have. One shelf for sure for the NES. If I have enough material, I'll do one for the N64 as well. So need to get 2 30-inch sides, 2 20 by 20 tops, or shelves. All right, now the reason that I don't show constructing these things is because it's extremely, extremely frustrating and exhausting, because no matter how much I try to think it out, it never turns out anywhere close to what I wanted. Like, I know how to do it, but it always looks like absolute crap when I'm done. It's the shelves aren't even level. I can't find a spirit level to even try to find something, and my big 4-footer that I can find isn't going to do me any good in that. So you measure 6 inches down on the left, 6 inches down on the right, and it just gets more and more progressively unlevel. Like, I don't have another way that I can do it other than to try to hold a tape measure of the board and a drill all with 2 hands. Nothing is cut square. I can't tell you how frustrating it is when you're ripping a board on the table saw and you're holding it to the fence is all the strength that you have, and you just watch the gap grow wider and wider and wider, and you have no idea why. I absolutely get so frustrated with this, and that looks like absolute crap. Will it do the job? Yes. Will I continue to watch at thrift store for 80s era furniture that will be more appropriate? Yes. I'm not even going to bother with that one for right now, because it's just been so angering with trying to get this to even remotely work. And just like right here, there's 4 screw holes, because every single one of those screws start straight and then just turn right towards the outside for no reason whatsoever. Like, this isn't even like cheap wood. This is edge glued pine. I don't know why. Like, I hold it straight and it just on a mind of its own, all 4. Like, I have no idea why. It's really, really frustrating and really annoying. The nice thing is that this was all leftover material, so I have $0 into it. So If it goes on the burn pile, it goes on the burn pile. That is too small to hold the TV. I'm not going to chance it. So I'll see if I can find a 80s end table that will fit a little better and go more with the look that I'm wanting. On the other side, this does actually work how I want. So what I need to decide in here, I know what I want to do. It's just whether or not I'm going to actually do it. I want to put paneling in the closet, make this like an actual VHS mini movie rental type place from 80s movie rental shop. This will work. This is just ripped on a 15-degree angle and then screwed into the joists from underneath, which is clean and way cheaper than building other stuff. So now I have to decide on how I want to finish it and all of that. But for right now, this proof of concept I'm happy with. Now my DVD collection is way too large to do it with that, but for VHS, as I collect VHS, it's very, very reasonably doable. So I'm right now pretty happy with that. So it's room to grow. A little sparse, but it's a good start. And these guys are gonna fill up fairly quick. It looks like I've got room. I've got about another half shelf worth of books in the basement to catalog. I have a third encyclopedia set that's coming that I need to catalog, and we'll unbox it and talk about it when I get it. Then by the time I get my IBM manuals in here, this is going to be a lot more full than what it looks like right now. I have one more baseball card set to binder, and then those will be all bindered and cataloged, so that project will be done. As I've got one and a half to two full bookcases worth of big box PC games. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with those yet. I think I'm going to do the library up here and then the basement into museum space, but at what point that will be, because money is extremely tight, and my township's getting greedy. The sewer charge went up $30 last month, which is almost half of my regular water and sewer bill. My bill was $40 more than last month, and I used less water than I used last month. So we'll see how that goes next month, but I'm definitely going to be looking forward to $20 natural gas bills again for a few months. That's going to make a big difference. So that is this progress. Yeah. I want to say I'm pretty happy, but that looks like crap. So we'll see. Maybe I'll swing by the good thrift store tomorrow and see if they have something I can fit in the car. But I don't know. I got a lot to do, so little by little we'll keep it going. Thanks for hanging out. Until next time. Okay, so addendum. Depending on your outlook, either procrastination or planning. Today I messed around with this some more. Kind of put it together a little bit more, and I'm as happy as it's going to be with the current wall color. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to changing that would be way down the road, especially since there'd be almost no way of matching the stain in the rest of the room. But for right now, we have everything locked and loaded down here. I definitely did realize that I love those shelves not being attached, because it is much easier to route cords when the shelf just pulls right out and you can get access to the back of it. Laserdisc player still works. Nothing like Police Academy. And at some point I need to test those Star Wars LDs that I've had for well over 10 years. And now that I have a player, I really need to test those just for the heck of it and film it. That's a good video post. So the VCR and the NES, I'm trying to keep this 80s. I want to keep this closet kind of limited to 80s stuff, make it an 80s themed closet with VHS, Laserdisc, NES. Maybe at some point in the farther future, a Master System, but keep it kind of 80s limited. This won't stay, it's just here for now because that's where I have it sitting. So these shelves are working pretty well. It's just 1x3 with the edge ripped off to a 10 or 15 degree angle, and then screwed up from underneath, and there's next to no weight on them, so it's not like I need them to be ultra secure anyway, but they're doing really well. I plugged the black lights in, not super impressed. Even when it's dark in here, they're not super bright, so actually showing up on the turned off LED better than anything. I need to switch that to a vintage amber bulb to go with the rest of the room. That would make it look a lot better in there. Actually, I'm going to do that and then come back and we'll look at the difference. Alright, so walking through does look better with the amber bulb over that LED bulb. So zoom out a little bit, a little farther, but oh well. So we've got display space for VHS, Laserdisc, and NES games. I rewatched the video tour of the Cinemassacre video room, and he has, I don't know what, floating shelf, I guess, whatever you would call this. His were 90 degrees. I don't like that, not only just because it's a little harder to pocket screw, but even having the 10 degree angle, these are a lot less likely to fall over because they're leaning back. Whereas if they're like this, then it's a lot easier for it to just fall forward. But when you have them leaning back on that little bit of an angle, it's a lot more stable. So I'm going to do, so this top shelf I'm actually going to pull. That won't be in this video. I'm going to pull, since it doesn't go end to end anyway. I'm going to split this and then drop in probably a 2 foot that's a 1x6, so I can put the NES box up here with the Laserdisc, because I did measure and it will just fit. So that'll be a really nice addition for this. And then I'll add another shelf down here, so I've got room to add in. But yeah, I think that'll actually wrap this video this time. I feel a lot better about this than I did yesterday, so we'll see when I do a little bit more to it if I still feel that way. I don't like the white paint, but I also am not in a super hurry to gut this closet and panel it. So it's fine for now. Coming up, let's see, video on, I need to film a video talking about mini disc, which I've started getting into. Do kind of a state of physical media video that I've been putting off for a while. And some other stuff that I'm really excited to film, but am completely blank on what it is. So I guess we'll find out together. Thanks for hanging out, and we will catch you next time.